Okay, mine's been recording this whole time.
Oh.
And you just woke up to get that letter. So, in Greymore. You want to reread the letter?
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
My dearest companion Dorillin, February 20th marks the date of our village's 5th year of freedom. Thanks to your heroic ex, Remlik is now prosperous. In order to celebrate such an exciting time, I will be throwing an elegant party in honor of you and Andy. I know she would never regret giving her life for such a cause. She would be proud of you, Dor. Invite as many people as you would like. I'd love to have all of the friends you've met in your travels come celebrate with us. Just don't get blackout drunk and challenge a suit of armor to a duel again. Love, Erwin.
So, first things first, anyone y'all want to invite? It'll take you about 14 days to get there, and it's currently January 31st, so you have 20 days, plenty of time if you wanted to invite any of the pirates. And you'll be there a little bit before the party.
I wonder if I should invite Avery. Oh.
Also, this is a magical letter. Or Arcana. Anyone who would like to. I love
Nat
the
20.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
The chaos of the first. Those dice are so good!
They are.
But the chaos of the first time I tell y'all to roll something. Okay, so 2, 7, and then nat 20. Did you want to roll?
19.
Oh,
Whoa.
dang. This letter, it's not so much the letter is magical, but the envelope is, and you can write a letter of your own and put it in the envelope, and then it will go back to the sender. So you can
Well, just
basically
like fly
reply.
away.
It's kind of like a sending spell, but on a piece of paper. So you could like RSVP.
We want to RSVP.
Yes.
Like let them know you're bringing people.
Yeah.
Group write a letter.
Who are we inviting?
Avery,
Just dear pirates.
I don't care who you invite.
Not
Go
dear
for it.
pirates,
Invite
dear
as many
whoever.
people. Oh yeah.
And then we'll talk to the pirates. We'll say, well, we might
Yeah,
be
you have
inviting this
sending
many
stone with
people.
Oh yeah, I can send a sending stone.
Where do you want a sending before you? I mean,
I
I made
send the
this too
message
realistic for us.
and I say, "There's a party. Come."
No address, just find it.
And then I send the address and the date, and then put in parentheses.
Are we not doing the letter?
No, we are doing the letter. Go for it. That's to Erwin. She's just gonna sending to the pirates.
Oh, this is to Erwin?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your
Alright.
RSVP.
Okay, what should we say? So far I have, Dear Erwin, buckle up, buddy. We're bringing a squad.
Perfect. Also, I've started unofficially calling y'all the amnesiacs, so if we want to add anything to that, go for it, but that's your very unofficial title.
It's like the Animaniacs, but worse.
Okay, Avery, Reuben, Phoenix.
What about the random dragon lady that you had a crush on?
Sure.
No!
No!
You don't really have a way to contact
Let's
her.
just say we're bringing her.
Do we know the name? We can't
It
just
was
put
Thira.
random
But
dragon lady.
she's in a relationship.
This dragon lady.
We don't know her name, but this dragon lady might show up.
I think what we need to do is find you someone else to crush on.
I honestly kind of forgot about her.
You moved on. My bad.
Tried to break up a relationship and then forgot about it. Do you want to bring your boy, Sylvain?
Oh yeah. Not me forgetting about.
I'm afraid to suggest.
We've got like 2
Or Axel.
sessions about the
Do you
pirates.
also
and
want to
everyone's
bring
forgotten.
Axel? Because that feels...
Okay, here's the thing. No, under no circumstance should we bring Axel, but it'd be funny.
Also, I feel like it's both a recipe for disaster to invite Axel and to not invite Axel if
Exactly.
we're bringing Sylvain.
Oh.
So, either way,
Let's bring him.
great.
Thanks for the chaos.
Caden, sweet
Yes.
little boy.
Get
Seal.
Caden out of the ship. Hmm?
Sweet little they them.
Are they old enough
What?
to come? Is there gonna be alcohol at this party?
We'll put Caden in parentheses.
Under 18.
And then they'll get X's on their hands.
Under 18.
No, I was gonna make a joke when I was like, when I said the stones, I'm like, there's a party, here's the address, parentheses, maybe don't bring Axel.
Okay, so far we have, buckle up buddy, we're bringing a squad. Here is said squad. Avery, Reuben, Phoenix, Sylvain, Axel, Caden. Under 18 do not offer alcohol.
We should put us on there too.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're coming.
Oh yeah.
Ezra, because he's with you. Honestly, if you're inviting Caden, I don't think you have a
Thira.
choice bringing Horizon or not. He's coming.
Okay, well add Horizon to that list too.
Horizon. Is there anyone else?
I think that's all the important ones. For
Oh,
recording
and your
sake.
father is now in your company, and
Oh,
he
I
needs
forgot
to figure
about
out where
him.
to go.
We'll
And
stop
what to
by
do.
a little retirement home or something.
For the 300-year-old elf who is nowhere near retirement age.
Also, I just love the idea that he is like solely just looks like he's in like his 30s.
Yeah. So read the list once again.
Dear Erwin, buckle up, buddy. We're bringing a squad. Here is said squad. Avery, Reuben, Phoenix, Sylvain, Axel, Caden, who is under 18, do not serve alcohol. Farron, Ezra, Kithri, Thira, Horizon. And Audie, Spark, Lily, Thira's dad, the Inn Dude, the Inn Lady, the Hydra, Hoogden, Dog, Imp, Deimos, Blaze, your mom, your dad, and Farron's dead ex-boyfriend, but that one's crossed out because Dory got jealous.
We need to invite the leaf shoe.
Leaf shoe! Sincerely, Dory.
I can already feel this episode's gonna be chaotic. You put the letter in the envelope and it just disappears.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
And then y'all are just sitting in the room talking. I think someone mentioned like Ezra's taking you to Embercrest. But this party is like too soon to go to Embercrest and then come back. So you're just gonna detour into Rama because it's like kind of on the way. As you guys are talking, your father is talking to you because he doesn't know any of these other people, and also you haven't seen him in years. So he's just asking like what you've been up to, how's life, and not like trying to be involved in your child's life, but a little awkward because you're not sure how to interact with them. Way.
So I just start recounting the entire timeline. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. So like we woke up in a trash pit, and then we went to this one village, and then like we fought some wolves, and I made a flower crown, and then the bear yelled at me because I made a flower crown.
I don't remember all this.
This was episode 2.
Yeah.
When we were like 16.
Oh my god.
Wow.
16.
Oh my
Actually,
goodness.
Wait, when did we start this?
Years ago. Like, it's been a
2020.
while.
Was it 2021?
I think it's 2021 because it was post-COVID, but it was not very post-COVID.
Oh my gosh! There's a crisis on this end of the room.
Oh my
Because
god, what the fuck?
my timeline is 2020 and COVID. I realized I was gay. D&D.
High school really was like almost 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done what since then?
Yeah, for real. And where's my life headed? Right, down.
Debt. Woo.
I make toilet paper.
I deal with Karens all day.
Woo.
I cry in my classes.
Anyways, what are we
So
doing?
you're talking to your father.
Should I just keep recounting? I don't know what else to do.
It's like, so you've been traveling a lot.
Yeah. I'm like trying to decide whether or not to bring up Avery and stuff to him. We're sussing out the situation here.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how homophobic are
I don't remember.
I don't want to lose contact with you, but the life you live is not for me. I could travel with you until I reach a more livable town than this, or I could return to Elf Society.
Oh, don't do that. I was like, well, you know, we're headed to this party. It's not really your vibe. So you're welcome to come, but like maybe don't. I think, you know, we'll be passing through some other villages. We can always look around, see if there's a nice home for an old historian like you.
Ouch.
If you guys can make the old jokes, I can make the old jokes.
Fair. He agrees.
Great.
That's
We'll go find you a cute little university for you to settle down.
so now. Just kind of traveling, heading out to go to this party. Anything else you want to do in Greymoor? You want to loot the false idol?
Oh.
There's nothing really to loot.
outfit.
Why would you lead
What
us
if-
like that?
What about like a tooth?
What if
Oh
we
my
just
gosh.
make more jewelry? We should make
Matching.
Oh,
We could have a little jewelry making party.
I think we could have like a business, honestly.
Fine.
Don't roll your eyes like you didn't bring this up.
It was a joke, but you can loot it if you feel like it.
I'm looting it.
Roll.
Didn't we already get stuff?
We
We
have
got
stuff
stuff
from
from the dragon.
A baby
The
dragon.
Baby
Right.
dragon.
Right.
Roll. Nature.
5.
14.
18.
I get like half.
17.
Everyone above 15, it's like pristine, perfect. Yours a little rough, but you got it. And then you struggling a bit. Get free.
So what do I get?
What were you going for?
Matching necklaces.
Tooth.
They broke.
Oh my gosh,
You
now I
like part
have
of it
2
too.
necklaces.
Okay.
Wait, can we do friendship bracelets instead?
We can do freshman.
Go for
Because
it.
I already have a necklace.
Yeah,
Go
that's
for it.
bracelets, guys.
Did you send a message with
Yes,
the
I
sending
did.
stones? Okay, what did
Yes.
you say? Just
There's the party. Come.
you get a message back after like a full minute. I'd be happy to. Where is this party? Who is throwing this party? I need details, Thira.
Not like scolding. I'm allowed to send a message back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You have like basically 2 uses of it.
Okay. So I'm like, address, address.
Okay.
People, IDK, someone who knew Dory. All the pirates are invited, parentheses, except maybe Axel.
But we all know he's gonna show up anyway.
Yeah, basically that.
We'll see you there. Okay, so now we're just traveling. You've got about 2 weeks of travel. You're kind of going like in between towns, but it's winter. Like your travel is slowed a little bit because nobody wants to sleep outside in the snow. The second night, in between towns, you're setting up camp and Ezra asks to all of you while you're setting up the camp, may I ask what's going on with you four? We've been traveling together for quite some time. I can't help but be worried.
I forgot I had an accent.
Isabel.
So we woke up in the trash pit and
Thira launches in a full
Just plays the
backstory.
recordings that you just told to your dad.
yeah, everything I said to my dad, I just repeat in
Nice.
full.
So yeah,
Takes, like,
basically
2
we don't
hours.
know either. It's kind of a fun little adventure.
Do you include the stuff about Atrix?
No, absolutely not.
So he knows you have amnesia.
That we traveled a bunch, we've gone with like these pirates for a little bit,
Okay.
and
And you're trying to figure out why you have amnesia?
yeah,
Yeah.
But he doesn't know that you've gotten a lead.
yeah.
So, finish setting up camp and everything. When you wake up in the morning, kind of while you're traveling, Avery sends another message with the sending stones and just says, Thira, you've been gone for many days. How's the journey going? Phoenix is doing well, as is Reuben. The crew misses you, especially Kaden.
My heart! Oh, I miss you guys too. It's gone interesting. I found my dad. He's pretty chill. We also watched a lot of people die, so that was less than stellar.
Less chill.
Less chill. I'll see you at the party. I'm gonna go buy a cute little dress. Smiley face.
Smiley face. I don't know if that was in 25 words, but we get the gist.
She sent it in shorter words, though,
Yeah.
but
Day 5 of traveling, Ezra comes up to Dory and says, do we have a problem? You don't seem to like me very much.
Oh shit. No. That's how I respond. You're only stealing my girl.
You mutter that under your breath.
Yeah.
meanwhile, you who like made out with Axel, slept with Sylvain.
It's only open on my end.
And I'm just over in the corner fixing my friendship bracelets. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make
Fight
one
over
for
it.
Ezra.
What's the vibe you're trying to give up?
Like hide that I'm angry, but
Okay.
not very well.
Okay. Roll deception.
17.
He rolled insight and he got a 5, so.
Okay.
Oh,
So you guys are just dandies.
We're just standing there. Give a little pat on the shoulder, but like really hard.
I mean, like, grip his shoulder.
Yeah. Shake him a little bit.
Your knuckles turn white.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that tense conversation happened.
Wasn't tense on Ezra's part. He
Yeah,
thinks they're chill.
Yeah, he's
chilling.
fine.
Day 6, middle of the night, Kithri. Your familiar wakes you up again, summoning you into the forest again
Okay.
to summon another creature for your patron.
What do I do?
These creatures
Follow
are gonna
it
come
into the
murder us.
forest and then roll for Arcana once you reach it. Roll for survival to see how well you make it into the forest. Not like your survival in the forest, but how fast you're able to move.
12.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can get back before anyone's awake.
And then roll for Arcana?
Yeah.
13.
Would you like to roll for which creature you summon, or would you like me to?
I'd like to.
Okay, roll a d8.
3.
You open this rift, again just like pulling from the excess magic there. Through it walks an Ettercap, which is like this guy.
Can I shake his hand? Do I have like communication with these?
Not all of them, if they speak a language. No languages.
Then can I use speak with animals?
Sure. Roll animal handling.
If I were to reach out my hand, would he understand that I want to shake his hand?
Roll animal handling.
I'm gonna get like a 1. He's gonna kill me. 6.
What do you say?
I'm like, what's up? How are you doing?
Do you hold out your hand?
Yeah.
He just backs away into the forest and just leaves.
Okay.
Doesn't take it very well, but doesn't get aggressive.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
like, well, he was a bitch.
Rude. And then you're gonna get back to your party.
Do I need a roll
Doesn't roll
survival?
Yeah, roll survival for getting back.
8.
One person is gonna be awake before you get back. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, Ezra 4. You wake up, Kithri's gone again.
Okay.
Cool.
How's Farron feeling about this again?
I just kind
Kithri
of.
gave you no explanation last time. She just showed up again and was like, oh, it's just on a walk.
Okay, well, I'm definitely suspicious and like freaking out. I think she's very anxious when it comes to that kind of stuff. She wakes up and she sees one of the beds empty and just starts pacing.
You wake anyone else up?
Ezra. I
Okay.
think she'd wake Ezra up. And
But not Dory. The plot thickens.
So she's just gonna kind of like shake Ezra awake. I don't know where Kithri went. She's gone again.
Her roll's not too low, so I think at this point Kithri is approaching the
Okay.
camp again. So feel free to jump in.
Yeah.
Again? Yeah,
I
Ezra's
just
like
walked by.
trying to like pat your shoulder comfortingly and also be like, what do you mean she's gone again?
And then I walk by and I'm like, good morning.
Good morning. Where were you?
On a walk.
You can't keep just leaving. We almost just died, like literally last night. You can't just disappear.
Well, a girl
Ezra's
needs to
gonna
exercise.
back away from this argument.
You can exercise in the room. Jumping jacks, sit ups.
I thought we were out in a camp.
I mean like 10. It's kind of makeshift.
Oh, my bad.
You can exercise in the camp.
I wanted to find some water.
Roll deception. Roll insight.
19.
Oh! You get an inkling that something's kinda off, but she's probably telling the truth. She just went to get water, weirdly, in the middle of the night.
Fine. Just
Well,
stop.
it's snowy.
Maybe next time just like shake someone awake and let them know you're leaving.
Well, I left pretty early and I didn't want to disturb anyone.
Yeah, I'm disturbed. It's fine. I just worry about you. So I just want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know what to say to that.
It's a personal problem.
Just go to bed.
Ezra's starting a fire, so it's like, would you like breakfast? Kiss me, Farron? Shall we wake the others?
Yeah.
That was such a disappointment.
Let's make breakfast and then I'm just gonna do one of those like belly yells where I yodel and then everyone wakes up.
So you're making
breakfast.
breakfast.
I mean, you said belly. I thought this was just like because you were frustrated, so you
Yeah,
just like
just
scream
Go
in
breakfast
the
and
chorus.
yell.
And I'll just like go help Ezra make the food.
Cool. So after that, kind of during breakfast or a little after eating, Ezra is going to approach Get 3. Like, I see that you're a warlock, correct?
Yes.
I've worked with many warlocks. It's an alluring path that promises great power. Would you like to train with me?
Sure.
Cool.
What is this training?
Sparring, but including your like magical attacks or warlock abilities.
How does that work? How
I
do I
mean,
like not?
Can't like do that in a room, but where you've got a whole forest. It just kind of like takes you to kind of a clearing, and you can like spar against him.
What
Just the same as you would with
class
a
is
weapon. Fighter.
Okay.
He's just kind of sparring with Kid 3. Anyone else doing any like travel-y activities? Just chilling.
I'm still asleep.
You can't be still asleep. I yodeled.
Oh, I thought breakfast wasn't done yet.
Oh,
Well, he's training now, so.
after breakfast.
Or
Beautiful.
like a. Everyone wake up.
I'm awakened.
Thank you.
From your trance.
From my trance. Oh yeah, I don't sleep, huh?
Yeah. At this point, you've passed through a couple of towns, so I think Idris has kind of stopped in one. Like, I'll try it out here.
Oh yeah, I
Keep in
forgot about
contact
your
with
dad.
me. Keep in contact with me, please. We just got to meet again.
I give him a
but-
hug.
And sweet. He hugs you
And
back.
I don't die again. Please.
So I won't. No, take care of Blaze. Blaze will take care of me. Got my
Give the
familiar.
little weasel a little scratch.
He stays in that town.
I send him
How
off
do
to the
familiars work
books.
for like normal people?
What do you mean
Ouch.
by normal people?
Like,
wizard?
yeah,
He's
what
a
do you
wizard.
mean?
Oh, he's a wizard?
He's a wizard. Yeah.
Wizards
He's a very
can have
low level
familiars?
wizard. Yeah, wizards are the main like class that can have familiars. It's a first level wizard spell. But warlocks, if you choose a certain path, you get a familiar
Yeah.
with some more abilities.
For
Yeah.
the most part, he's like a historian, so he basically just does nerd stuff all day.
You're about halfway through traveling, and you get to a tavern in a town. You get to kind of relax after a kind of long stretch of traveling through the wilderness in the winter. So you're in a tavern, warming up and everything. While you are eating dinner, a water genasi, which is kind of unusual. You don't see a lot of genasi anywhere. A
Who
sun
do we
elf,
know that's in a genasi?
Hmm?
Who do we know that's a genasi?
Audie, and Phoenix. Audie is a water genasi, Phoenix is a fire genasi. So a water genasi, sun elf, and a half orc walk in and sit
Into
at
a
table.
bar.
It sounds like the beginning of a joke. And they sit at a table far away from everyone else, and they're talking in hushed voices.
Aren't I a son elf? Can I
Yes, you
sneak around and eavesdrop on them?
Roll.
Wow.
I
We're
wanna
just
drop
sitting
too.
having dinner, and you guys are like,
She's a sun elf.
It's
That means she's
Reuben
up to
all over
something.
again. These two going off to eavesdropping. Farron and Dory hanging out at the table. Do you guys also want to eavesdrop, or are you gonna just
I'll do it.
wait for these two to get back?
I'm probably
stealth?
too bad at stealth
Stealth?
eavesdrop.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna wait for them to come tell me the
yeah.
story.
Stealth and then perception.
So for stealth, I got a 12, and for perception, I got an 11.
Okay.
10 and 5.
Oh, do you want to try and listen in at all from your table?
Oh,
Before
yeah,
you
let's
move.
do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, so go ahead, roll perception again.
Thira
and
just
we'll
starts
use your
rolling
other-
on the ground over towards them.
10.
Okay.
8.
You don't hear a lot because they're being very quiet. And then you do see the sun elf gets a little bit heated and raises his voice a little bit before quieting it back down. And he says, "You expect me to just go along with this? That's insane. You can't trust people who are holding something like that over your head." And then the other two, like, hush him.
Ooh. How
So-
hot is he?
You have
Don't you
other
have a
friends.
We're not official yet.
Wow. Does she know that?
Yeah, we can barely talk to each other.
mean,
So
I'm
there's
being
always
fought
something to
over,
it.
but at least I.
So then you sneak
I
closer.
can window shop.
Sure. So you sneak a little closer, and who rolled higher on the perception?
I did.
And then stealth.
I think I also rolled higher.
Thira, you managed to get close enough to hear the half-orc kind of talking. And he says, Tide, I don't even know who I am anymore. None of us do. How am I supposed to tell if she's trustworthy or not?
Sounds like
Sounds like what?
Our
situation.
Oh. Wait.
K3, as you
So
start
who did he say tied to? The sun elf?
the water genasi,
Water.
who has you
Oh,
haven't
that
heard
makes
speak yet.
sense.
Yeah.
My bad.
You try and get closer to hear a bit more. You hear the half-orc say, these dreams are really starting to freak me out. I think we have to do what she says. And then the sun elf makes eye contact with you and stands up and puts a hand on his sword and says, can we help you?
Wow.
I walk up to him.
Should we
No.
confide in them? Cause like, so I
Okay,
feel
okay.
like we're in the same boat right now.
Yeah.
Like should we admit that
okay.
we're
We can
eavesdropping?
either here's our options. We can either like be honest with them, or I can pretend I know the sun elf.
I feel like
He's
that's
the
an
one
awful
that just
idea.
stands up really aggressively.
Yeah.
Roll initiative for me real quick, K3.
What the fuck?
Are you gonna try and say anything? Like, as he's like, can we help you?
So I
Like, are
rolled.
you
I
gonna
got
try
a
and
13.
diffuse?
I think we should. Should we be upfront?
honest, yeah.
Okay.
What did you get? You got 13?
Yeah.
You got the exact same number. So, y'all are kind of in a standoff. I'll take that.
Wait, can I?
I think we're in the same
You're
boat.
not
here, guys. I think we're in the same boat.
No,
Here.
I'm watching though. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm watching and I
Yeah,
see a
this
little
caught y'all's
threat. And come like, I'm gonna come up a little bit. Like I'm not
Okay.
obviously.
Like, not trying to make yourself seem like you're part of this, but just being close.
Yeah, cause
In case something goes down.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm the tank.
Yeah.
If something happens, I'll jump in. But
Mhm. Is Farron gonna go over too?
you're on my shoulder.
No, I don't think she should. I don't think she should.
I think
I don't think she should.
Ezra and I are gonna stay
Yeah.
back and just kind of watch
Okay.
unless
Bodyguard.
something goes down.
Okay. So you're trying to fuse the
Let's
spell.
be like, yes, you can't help us.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
And I'm just like standing pretty close to her.
Okay.
I do not have this man's stats ready. But...
Oh my god. Maybe you should do something.
What should I say?
Oh, he doesn't even have.
Could I just like step between them?
Like,
Not threatening. Not threatening.
No,
you
but
should,
just kind of as like a way to
diffuse
get in front
the
of,
situation.
as a way to get in front of
Oh
you,
my
essentially.
roll
God.
initiative if you're
Initiative.
becoming part of this.
I mean, she's already rolled in that one. We can't just be like, aha, JK.
Okay, not nat 20.
Oh dang.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. So
Dirty
roll.
Dirty 20.
Do you want to try? You're just trying to step between them, or do you want to like grab one of them, or like somehow physically stop this?
I'm just kind of like
I don't
I'm
think
not
you should step
touching him, but I am kind of
Like
like holding up my
stepping between-
hands.
Roll
Yeah.
dexterity
Oh my gosh.
to get around him.
This time with proficiency.
It's not a saving throw. Oh, not dexterity. Roll acrobatics because it's like
Oh.
a dexterity based thing.
Frick is that? Okay, I can do that. 15.
Oh gosh, he got the exact same score. What's happening?
Rock,
Yeah.
paper, scissors.
Who?
Yeah,
What's
the-
paper scissors?
Out of
shoot.
3 or
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Out of 3.
Oh, okay. Out of 3.
out of
Or-
3? Sure.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yep.
So still.
So you make it between. This is D&D, folks. You make it between them, and then the water genasi stands up and says, "Dormir, stand down." And he glares at her, but he does take a step back. And Tide steps forward to talk to you.
Oh.
Says, "I apologize for him. Do you need something?"
Yes, we do, actually.
Tell your story.
I repeat everything.
Yes!
We can't be here for multiple hours.
I have fast.
You've had practice.
I've had practice.
Okay.
I don't actually tell them that,
Yeah,
but I
what
do
are
like.
you-
Okay, I'm like. I overheard your conversation. I think.
Dormir glares at you, very aggressive.
Oh, shut up.
We are in the wrong here.
We are.
I think we're in a pretty similar situation.
Can we hear
see.
more from your guys' side?
Yeah. Tell us about yourselves.
This is
Maybe
so
we
freaky.
should
Ezra
not.
and I are just in the back like, oh my gosh.
So Tide kind of looks at Mill and nods at him like they're like a silent conversation kind of thing, trying to figure out if they should trust you. And Dormare is like protesting. It's your son elf. It's like, no, what? We can't tell them. But then Tide is like, sure. Should we go outside so people can't overhear? Grab a table together. We can talk about this.
Is there any like free tables in like a corner?
There's the table they're at, and there's a couple chairs next to it. You could pull over to them.
Are
let's
they
do
kind of in the center of the thing?
They're
or
in
are
a
they-
corner.
They're in a corner? Okay, then let's just do that.
Okay, Ezra and I are like, oh my gosh, they're moving. Okay, and so then
Okay,
we
so
come
you
over.
stand up. Yeah,
Yep.
Ezra follows you.
We're just like, hi, we're with them.
So once y'all are seated,
Then
are
Thira
you
goes
joining
on.
them too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Thira gives them.
Okay. First, the half orc stands up. He just goes around. This is our physical interaction for the day. Goes around, shakes everyone's hand, and then gets to Thira, and he grabs your hand differently,
Oh.
and he like kind of sizes you up.
Oh.
Okay. And he says, "You look like an old friend," which you recognize is Thieves' Cant, asking if she's a criminal / what her
Oh.
specialty is. So
How do
you
I
respond, what do you want to tell him? Like, how much into detail, or do you want to just play it off?
I'll just kind of like. Can I just allude to the fact that I'm a criminal but not give details?
Yeah, so you could just say, like, oh yeah, we met at a vague place. Because you can put more specific things, like, if you wanted to tell him you were a pirate, you could say, oh yeah, we met at, like, the docks, or, you know, at sea. Something like that. So, you could just say, we've met, or something.
Oh yeah, we've met.
He says, I believe it was at the butcher's, which is him telling you. He's a hired assassin.
What?
Wait, what is this again? Which one is this?
Mill, the half-orc. Yeah, he's a hitman. Not particularly on the job now, but has clocked you as a criminal. And from the handshake, you can tell, like, this is hidden, this is Thieves' Cant, this is just you two. The other Tide and Dormare probably don't know this.
And the rest
y'all
of
wanna
us are
roll
just like,
insight?
what the heck? Okay.
I kind of want
I was like, yeah, do we know anything? We're like, why?
like for what? Oh, for insight.
Yeah, insight. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, 20.
Oh, now.
Not?
Nice.
Oh.
You
Oh,
14.
you don't speak
18.
Thieves' Cant, but you can tell there's something.
22.
There's a hidden message here, and I'll say you can remember exactly what was said to ask about later.
Okay.
What did you get?
22.
Nice. Similar thing. You can
I
tell
have
there's a hidden message, like not quite. You can't remember word for word exactly, but there's something going on here.
14.
Okay. You don't really notice anything. It seems like kind of a weird interaction, but you figure they've probably met before.
Yeah, me with my amnesia.
Him also with amnesia. Probably.
So now that you're sitting down at this table, Mill has introduced himself to everyone, and you tell them.
I kind of give them the whole spiel with not a ton of details, although I do tell them more about Atrix than I've
Okay.
told other people.
So Tide's like, Atrix is her name?
Yes.
I see. And you're saying we should not go along with this? What do we do?
We don't know either. Don't we?
We'll take what we've said into consideration.
Be careful.
Have they met her yet?
From what you've gathered,
They've had
Mill
dreams.
has had dreams.
Yeah.
But they haven't
Which
seen her
ones?
face to face.
That's the orc, right? Okay.
Half orc.
Half orc.
Should we try to stay in touch with them just in case
So
they
can I do some thieves' cant with him and essentially be like,
Yeah.
He's a
look, I-
hired assassin.
She is.
No, but like, so this goddess person, she's just gonna keep hopping around from groups, right?
If
To
we can
find
keep-
Well,
some-
yeah. If we get another, we could. I want to say almost use them, but like see if they can
Get it in, and then we can use that information.
like try to get them to be on her side almost, like or
Kind of work with her to get more
work with
information.
them.
Do
And
essentially make them double agents, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but just to be clear, we're not going against the hired assassin, right?
No, we're not going out.
Okay.
We're working with them.
I was a little
We're helping
behind,
each other.
and I
Yeah.
just don't think that's a great idea.
Okay.
We might be using them for information a little, but we're not going against them.
Okay. Let's kind of tell them that.
And
And
what was
then
the thieves' cant you wanted?
I also kind of wanted to like, so he could find us again. I kind of essentially be like, listen, if you need to find me, I'll be down at the docks and da 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 da.
Okay, so you're kind of like, hey, pirate, you can
Yeah.
find me.
Yeah.
Here's how. Okay, perfect. Yeah, he agrees with that.
Should we ask when they're gonna meet her?
Wait, so did we establish the double agent thing?
Yes.
You could try to convince them to do that.
Yeah, I think we still have to convince them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll persuasion. Is just
Wait,
one you
who
gonna talk
has-
to them, or do you want to make a group check?
So-
Who has the best persuasion?
Persuasion? Where is persuasion? I have +5.
Oh, not it. I have
I
plus
don't
3.
think I have.
So
Should
you
we
have
just
the most.
all-
You can make a group check and take the average. Ezra's got pretty good persuasion too.
Okay, let's do that.
Is Ezra in on this?
Yes.
Has he- Have we been
He's
filling
part of
him
your
in?
group. He will
Okay, great.
roll with you. Oh my gosh.
Ooh!
10.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
14.
It's a good thing he has such a high modifier. My
Oh,
goodness.
21.
Okay, so averages 15.6. 16. So now what do you say? Like, what is officially the plan? And it doesn't have to be a
If
super
you guys
structure.
tell her no, she is most likely going to threaten you and then go to someone else. Because that's what happened with us. However, if you say yes, we might be able to work with you. And then we can get some information. And we can also keep you safe if something were to happen. Don't give me that look.
I'm the one that's. Sorry.
No, what were you gonna say?
I'm the one that's gonna have to protect them, right?
Oh, that's true. Well, I'm the healer.
True. Me and you.
I can shoot a bow sometimes.
But I don't.
Roll insight on them if you want to kind of gauge how powerful they are.
Well, one of them's a hired assassin, half orc.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope so.
Oh, that one.
They're weak. They're so. You could beat Dormater in a fight any day.
I should size them up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to
I'm
pick a
getting
fight.
really good rolls on these bad things, and it's scary.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, really good. Just make a wisdom saving throw for me, real quick, against your impulsive thoughts.
Did you get another nat one?
No, almost. 7.
You want to fight Dormater, but you managed to kind of rein yourself in a bit and realize that might not be the
I managed
smartest
to
idea
humble
do.
myself.
But you
Well,
still
this-
think you could beat him.
Yeah.
What did everyone else roll? 12.
19. She also got a 7.
Okay. Oh, nat 20 from Ezra. This group is more powerful than you. They've probably been adventurers for a while. They're
Oh,
still,
awkward.
I mean, no match for taking on Atrix head on, but they're stronger than you.
Okay.
They would stand more of a chance in direct line.
So it would help to have them as friends.
Okay, well then forget the safety stuff, but like we can still help.
That persuasion check, they all seem pretty convinced, except the elf. He doesn't seem like he agrees with anything anyone says.
That's because he's a brat.
He still is kind of like wary of you guys.
Look, dude, I know you're tight. Just like chill.
But Mill is like, yeah, I mean, I don't think we really have a choice here. Like, we've got to kind of go along with her. Let's do it.
Okay.
If we can help you, you can help us, and we can stop her from doing this to more people. I just want to get back to my old life.
Do they remember anything from their old lives?
From what you've gathered, they're missing a lot of memories, but you don't know how much they have remembered at this point.
How long have you guys been amnesia?
Join the club.
When did you get your club membership?
And how long has it been since we faced Atrix?
It's been about 15 or 16 days since you faced her.
Oh, so they've only basically existed in their minds for like 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks, almost exactly.
They have?
Yeah. He's like, it was about 2 weeks ago when we found ourselves together. No memories.
Did she also dump you guys in a trash pit?
No, we were in just like a clearing with some flowers.
Oh, come on!
Ouch.
That's just rude.
She's picking favorites.
Rude.
And you all got to meet Seth.
The guy who doesn't exist anymore
Yeah, yeehaw.
was gonna be the villain. Freaking Jake Gyllenhaal.
How can we stay in contact with them?
You did get that magical letter. You could probably find like post office type places where you can send communications. You could buy more sending stones or send them with one of your sending stones. You could find a way. Do you want to set like a time for them to contact you again?
Do they know when they're gonna face Atrix?
Well,
No.
because apparently the one guy's just getting dreams, and those were pretty sporadic for me.
So we can't really set a window. It'll just be.
We could just say like in a week from now, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Do you want to wait
when
until
we...
after your party thing?
Yeah, maybe after the party.
So kind of like lay low until y'all are super busy.
yeah. Like the day after the party, then they're good.
21st. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all gonna sleep in this inn? We'll say like 2 people to a room. There's 2 beds in every room. So.
Who's alone?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
that's
gotta
fine,
pick,
yeah.
huh? You gotta pick.
Roll persuasion for Dory. I'll roll persuasion for Ezra.
Okay.
Farron's just having a
I
panic
should-
attack in the hallway.
Oh, 11.
Ezra got a nat 20.
Can I like?
I want to hear both of your.
Oh
Throw them at me.
no! Don't want it. Why?
You were confident a second ago.
I was wrong.
There you go, that's perfect. Just go with that unconfidence.
You remember when we used to sleep next to each other every night? I'll just get chipper.
Oh, and Dory, through this traveling, you've been kind of picking up memory. I just remembered this. Sorry, it's kind of random. But you've been getting some memories of your dead wife and that backstory.
Wow.
So just so you're aware
Okay,
of
maybe.
that context.
So you try and sleep next. You're like, oh, I want to sleep with
You guys can share rooms, so
I've
like,
had a dead wife.
what's his name?
Ezra?
Ezra and like Farron can share a bed, and then you can be in the other bed.
You're just holding a pillow crying.
That way everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Dory sobbing in the corner
Yeah.
about his dead wife.
Could like hypothetical.
I don't need a
Since-
bed, technically.
That's true. You just gotta hover.
What if like what's his name?
That's right.
Yeah, Ezra. He's like he's like, let's share a room, Farron. And then I'm like, oh my god, Ezra, we should be buddies, just so they don't get a room.
So it's Dory and Ezra in the
Yeah.
bed, and I'm holding the pillow.
You should roll either persuasion or intimidation, depending on what vibes you're trying to set up with. Ezra.
Intimidation.
Okay, roll
I want
intimidation.
to scare this son of a bitch.
Not with that, you
I
don't.
don't even know what that goes
It's-
against.
I just love the idea of like Dory constantly trying to be like, it's just like, oh, I thought we were gonna be really good friends.
Yeah,
That's
so
really good on so 13. I think we're really doing well now.
Exactly.
17.
17. And how do you do that? You just, oh yeah, we'll be buddies.
Yeah.
He takes like half a step away from you and is like, sure.
So where am I
Terrifying.
sleeping?
You and Kifri will share a room and I'll hover in the corner.
Great. Have fun, you guys.
Hey Farron. How are you sleeping? Not like how physically. What quality of sleep is happening?
Roll.
Because it's about to get worse.
Oh,
You once again see that battle scene where you're standing in a large field, there's people fighting everywhere, and the person that you now know must be Casimir, from what Ezra told you about the person who attacked your village, is standing directly in front of you. And you know this is not a memory this time. They lean down and grab your shoulder with a very strong grip, almost painful, and hiss, "I will find you, Farron Zabrix." Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah! 8.
That is not enough. That is a fail.
Cool.
So you feel a jolt of pure terror, and as that dream ends, you find yourself in a cascade of nightmarish creatures and images for the entire night, leaving you feeling even more tired when you finally wake up, and you will not get the benefits of a long rest.
No. Do I take any damage?
Yes.
Dang it! I shouldn't have said anything.
I was getting the dice.
I
as we
know.
spoke.
I'm just kidding. But
That was a lot of
You're gonna
dice.
take 10 psychic damage. So, you wake up in the morning, terrified.
Kithri wakes up and yawns and like stretches her legs, and she's like, "I slept wonderfully."
and I'm just shaking and rocking in the corner.
I like open my eyes and just bump on the floor.
Roll to see if you're awake, Dory, if you want to confront Ezreal. Roll Constitution just to see who wakes
Is
up
he
first.
awake?
I'm trying to see who wakes up first.
Unnatural 20.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're awake way before him.
They just lie over his bed and whisper. You make threatening gestures.
Oh my goodness.
You just quickly sew a doll that looks like him and start stabbing him.
Dory accidentally invents voodoo. Yeah, Ezra wakes up. Are you standing over him terrifyingly?
Yeah, I want to try to intimidate him.
Again? You know what? Because you just woke up, roll with advantage.
Okay. 8.
Advantage does not go well for you. Last time you rolled with advantage, it was 2 and a 3. He gently but firmly pushes you away and gets out of the bed. And he
How
walks
tall
out
is
the door.
Ezra?
6'2".
So he just flicks you.
I just imagine like this little short, more like hovering over him, and he's just kind of like.
Oh yeah, you like pulled over a chair, so you. No, so he walks out and he knocks on Kithri and Farron's door. It's like,
I'm still just huddled in the corner.
I
freaking
answer
out.
because I'm right next to the door.
Are you awake? Everyone. Shall we get breakfast?
I'm just sitting there and like still freaking out and not responding or moving.
Yeah, he's gonna clock that. Yeah, so he kind of sees Farron and is like, "Do you mind if I speak to Farron for a moment?"
Not at all.
You're just you appear behind the door. You weren't even there before. We just summoned in the room. Not at all.
Not at all.
That usually involves you guys leaving.
I step out, and then once he's inside, I press my ear up against the door.
Constant eavesdropping from y'all.
I have a +7 on stealth. I gotta use
Yeah,
it.
you gotta use it. He's just gonna sit by you and like, "Are you okay? Do you want to talk about something?"
I'm kind of just like really shaky, and I've been crying a lot, and I'm super tense. I'm just like
Does she remember her dream?
yeah, okay. I was like,
And you're starting to remember like memories from that battle, and you remember who Rowan is, and you vaguely remember Casimir, but you don't remember any of the context.
okay. Casimir was there, and he said he's going to find me, and I don't know. I'm just kind of out of it now.
He's gonna put his arm around you. Roll perception.
Nat 20.
I'm gonna postpone that for a second because there's nothing really interesting here, but we'll get to that nat 20. So he's talking to you, kind of trying to comfort you. Do you want to ask him any questions about like anything, or are you just trying to like forget about it?
Yeah, I think she's looking for comfort more than answers.
Okay. He does kind of ask you like, do you want me to just like be here with you? Do you want to know anything more, or do you just want to be comforted?
Yeah, she's just gonna like awkwardly turn and she's like, "Can I hug you?"
Mm-hmm. Okay. He lets you hug him. And with that nat 20, you notice he's been glancing at your lips a lot. And And he says, "You've been thinking too much about the past. We should focus on this moment." And he puts a hand on the back of her head and kisses her.
Can Dory sense this?
Dory, roll perception.
I just feel like lip smacking.
Oh, it's
You can
4.
roll. Okay. No.
Does Thira have any idea?
I mean, roll insight with advantage because
Okay.
you're eavesdropping. You can hear everywhere because your ear is pressed against the door neither of them are
Okay, well, good thing
trying
that was with advantage. 8. The other one was a nat 1.
You
The door just swings open.
you probably just assume they're like hugging. Like you don't. You just hear that line and that silence. Anyways, so Farron, he just kissed you.
What are you gonna do, Farron?
She's just gonna kind of like, as the kiss naturally separates, however long that is, she just kind of like grabs his hand and leans on his shoulder, and it's just like, yeah, just.
Yeah, he keeps like running his fingers through your hair, like calming you.
And she's like, let's just sit here for a second. I don't want to have to be where I am right now.
That's where we're gonna end this session, actually. So.
Oh my god.
What? I'm heartbroken.
I'm so sorry.
I'm doing okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's cashmere back. I was gonna say cashmere? Like,
Or is cashmere
The sweater returns.